Hello, hello, hello. It's Wednesday and we're live. What the heck is going on, everybody? Fancy seeing you all here on a Wednesday night. Oh no, I can hear myself. What a rookie move. What a rookie move. Okay, we're here. All right, we're over on the good old StreamYard. So if I'm not just crystal clear, perfect, I'm sorry. I tried to set it up to where my OBS settings would come over here to the StreamYard, but of course, just like everything, it didn't work. At the very last second, didn't work. None of it worked. It was a disaster, okay? So, but now, look what we can do, though. Look what we can do. This is good. It's the good old throwing the comments on the screen. What's up, Kerber? Heck yeah, Roy. What is up? Ryan Parker was asking if this, how is this Patreon only? We'll get to it. This isn't Patreon only. It'll make sense to you, Ryan. Will Hindo, what's up? Colin Murray, Bain, pregame. This is the pregame squad because this is the pregame, and they were in here pregaming. Same with Bubble Bath Bourbon, Mark Bond pregaming, Katie Turk. She's excited. She's excited. You should be. Look at this guy. Amy, the legend, boom. She's the wrench. She's the wrench of wrenches. She's more wrenchy than me at this point. What's up, Sherry? A legend. Sugar Kitty. Heck yeah. JG. All right, where are we at? ET Phone Home showing back up. Old Man Joe. Carlo Mack. John T. There we go. Cameron Lochner. Do push-ups. God. Look at all these pre-gamers in here. Uta. Where there's Carlo, there's Uta. That's just how it works. Chris Buzalencia. Ryan Tarpey. Okay. We're caught up. There's Barn Door. Cool running. Lone Wanderer 360. There's Ethan Turk. All right, are we caught up? We're kind of caught up. Not really. I'll get to you if I miss you, Cheech. Friggin' Sir Jeffrey Wack. What the heck is up? Donnie the Linux Cat? Robotic? Wesley Zeller? Klein, what is going on here? I will tell you what's going on in here. So, tonight, this is kind of a new thing we're going to start doing. Just periodically. This isn't going to be an every week thing. But what I wanted to do, so my guest tonight, who I'm going to be bringing on here in a second, we had this idea. We kind of, we exchanged samples back and forth. I sent him samples. He sent me samples. We FaceTime each other and we just drank through these samples. And I was thinking that'd be a good idea if I could do something like this more. And then I got Hank Butts and Tim Evans. I don't even think they're in here yet, but they come at me with an even more brilliant idea. They said, your Patreons, we can help you get samples to them. You will get them, and they can come blind with you. So I took these two ideas. I merged them together, and I'm going to start this new thing to where on my Patreon page, I will periodically randomly select someone. I will ask you, do you want to compete against me? Do you want to, whatever you decide, if you get selected, you can come onto a live. You can, I don't know, FaceTime me, call me, whatever you want to do. It'll be you versus me. That's how we're going to do it. We can either just casually do it, more intimate, just us on a FaceTime, or you can come over here on the live stream. We can, you can take me on. It's whatever you want. So I figured it's a good way to kind of engage a little more with the Patreon crew. Just make you a little more involved, So, and that's the thing. I want to try and get as many of you as possible. I don't obviously not. It depends on how long we do this. I mean, shoot, never say never, but this might take a couple years. I don't even know. But I think it'd be cool to, give people the chance to come compete with me. So, but tonight, so my very special guest, if he's ready, I'm looking backstage. Look like his camera flipped sideways. You better fix it if you can hear me. So I'll wait until I see his thing settle in. I'll make him give me a thumbs up so he can come on in. So my first guest tonight, it's actually not going to be, it's going to be a similar style where, so I sent him some samples, he sent me some samples, and we're just going to drink through them. It's kind of like the good old days where you could just meet up at your friend's house and share some pours together. So what's up, David? Yes, I like this idea too. I think it'll be really cool. So what's up, Wildlife and Whiskey? DMC, what's up, Mike Meyer? Beat Trev in a blind flight. Hey, you guys could totally destroy me. That's just what's going to happen. Did you fix the Patreon search issue? So it was weird. I've had a couple people say that when they searched for me on Patreon, they could not find me. And I've heard that from other people too. You couldn't search for them. You had to go straight in through the link. So I should have a link to the Patreon, that should work. But the searching function, Patreon, the app, is just pretty bad. They don't really do things right over there. What's up, ADHD Whiskey? Yeah, so like I said, guys, this is not this is the kind of the night that kind of worked best for my guest. So that's why we're doing this. We're still gonna go live Friday, but that's why I was like, hey, no one's been taking this slot on Wednesday. We'll go ahead and do the random Wednesday pregame show for Mash and Drums. So what's up, Nick Brando? Emily Chambers. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get the first Wrench vs. Patron show on the road. So, are you ready? Are you ready back there? He's ready. Everyone, welcome the legend, the man behind the charity bottle monstrosity giveaway, friggin' Durrell. What is up, buddy?
What is going on? What is going on?
Hey, this is all kind of this stemmed from your idea, our chat together. This is kind of where it came from.
It is. It's fun. Thank you for having me.
Well, of course, man. So like I was saying, guys, we did this. This was before even the charity stream, and that was some of the most fun I had. Literally just sitting in the room, drinking, talking, and chatting for several hours into the night. So, and then I figured, well, who better than the legend himself? So, well, you already poured yours. Let me.
I poured them. I haven't touched them.
We should waste no time.
I haven't touched them yet, though. I'll tell you that.
So, normally, I guess kind of going forward, I imagine some of these Patreon things that we do, if someone supplies blinds, it'll be them versus me. So it'll be the same flight. But tonight, it's not really a competition. It's he sent me 4 random samples, he said. So I said, well, I'm going to send you 4 random samples. There's no theme. It's just kind of mine. I'll be honest with you. Mine kind of has a theme.
Uh-oh.
You won't know until the very end what that theme is, but maybe it'll make sense to you.
All right. I want to actually do this because there's a delay, Trev. I'm actually going to pick up this camera. I'm going to swap it so I'm actually looking at the one that's doing it versus my laptop because it's maybe like a good
are you watching YouTube?
Yeah, I have it on my phone or the laptop, and it's just that delay that's throwing it off slightly.
You might have to just kind of go to like the StreamYard thing because, man, is it the YouTube's definitely delayed.
We're gonna do this really quick.
And there's no fixing the delay. I'll say that. Oh, I saw something in the chat and it just kind of everything updates. I saw something earlier. Is your patron set to 18 and older? Shoot, I'll have to check. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe you can't search. But why would you not be able to search for it? I feel like you should search for it and it tell you, are you 18? Then you can enter. I don't know.
Let's do that.
I don't know. There we go. Yep, the charity stream was great. And that's honestly, that charity stream was 100% Darrell's mastermind idea. So that's why this guy's the legend. He reached out to me and he said, hey, I need your help. We got to make this happen. I said, I agree. We're making it happen. So
that was one of the best nights, man. It was insane. I remember messaging you, or you actually messaging me maybe 15 minutes in, and we already had raised over 1K. Like, it was insane. I wasn't even expecting to get that through the whole stream. Never mind in the first 15 minutes.
Literally, I think within 5 or 6 minutes, we were at 1,000. It was absolutely nuts.
That's crazy.
Which, I've been, speaking on that too, since I donated that, they have been in contact with me. So like the Wounded Warrior, someone from there called me and they were like, yeah, we just wanted to reach out to you and kind of like, we just wanted to touch bases with you. And
really?
So I talked to an actual person from there, and then St. Jude actually sent me like a whole letter, and it had a picture of a child that like our money's going towards, and absolutely incredible. So we're actually getting to see the effects from that stream. So
that's great.
What's up, Top Shelf Dustin? All right, so I don't know how to do this other than let's just drink together and chat, and we're just pre-gaming for some mash and drum, and I got 4 delicious looking. I don't know. I want to say bourbons, but knowing you, there's no telling what you sent me.
This is true. This is very true. I think they're 4 completely different in a sense. I'm hoping you haven't had any of them.
So with mine, I feel like you might have had them, but you'll just have to wait till the very end to see what my thinking was, because I don't think you'll truly understand until you find out what they are, why I picked the ones that I picked. Got it.
And I'm terrible at nosing and guessing, so we're going to see how this goes.
Hey, shoot. So from what I remember of the first time that we did this, I remember all 4 of the ones you sent me were freaking delicious, and we're already starting off really good.
And you're going in order, right? You started at A?
Yep, A, yep, I'm at A.
Okay, because yours are a little off. I got B, C, E, J.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I picked my sample bottles that already had things on it, and I was like, these little letters that people print and stick on the label are way better than the ones that I do. Mm-hmm. So I just left them on there.
Yeah, I think I got my stickers from Amazon. It was like $15 for a roll of like 200. I'm like, oh, that's fantastic. I used to cut like printer paper and put like exactly a clear tape around it. It was just so much more work.
Yeah, and it looks terrible. People, I'll send you something good, and people are like, "What is this ghetto little piece of thing taped on there?"
This smells very familiar, Trev.
I'm trying to. That one. So A is probably I don't know.
Ooh.
It's the only bottle of that I've ever owned.
But
I've seen your collection. I've seen your collection, and you have everything. So I really don't feel like that's a hint or anything to you. You have everything.
Nearly everything. There's so much that I do want that I don't have. But I don't drink enough of this anyway, so. That's why I try to share it with all you guys.
You better not give us crap. You did exactly what we did with stickers. Donnie, I'm sorry. Miss Linux Cat especially, I'm sorry for giving you crap. Now Jarrell has to deal with it.
Oh, what did I miss?
So on one of my live streams, the Linux Cat samples were the same thing as yours, where it was just random letters like B, E, F. And I was like, what is this? I'm so confused. What's up, Stanley the Mash Bill? Go check Stanley. Stanley's just killing it, man. He's going live on Instagram and just everywhere. Everywhere's Stanley. All right, let's get into the taste, man. This is the pregame show. I don't know what you're doing.
I took a small sip.
Smelling this. This is delicious.
So I'm saying A, but it's B. Smelled just like something I had recently. Then I tasted it, and it was the complete opposite of what I thought it was going to be. So there goes that. I do like this nose, though.
Hello.
I guess you gave
me
it
up
taste.
a little bit there, Darrell.
That it will. Got to warm your taste buds up.
Yeah, you said on the nose, I was thinking, okay, this smells familiar to something I've had. Maybe I could tell maybe it's a little older. And then on the palate, there's something going on with that I'm just clueless about. I'm trying to think. I feel like you tried to trick me. But does it taste like bourbon?
You said it doesn't taste like bourbon?
No. Bubble Bath asked me, does it taste like bourbon?
What do you thought?
Let me go back. This might be like... I don't want to just jump the gun and say it's like finished.
Why are you getting like a finish?
What else about this that's just not normal to me? Watch out for the burr rye. For sure sent a Stag Junior batch.
What's that?
David said that you for sure sent Stag Junior. Or me. Who knows? Stag Junior is in one of these bottles, says David.
Huh. Okay. That would be
Nick Foles
interesting.
says he's never seen you before.
I do got a few stags back there.
Hey, Nick Foles says he's never seen you before.
Nick Foles?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't really throw my face out there much, honestly. I do a lot of posting and giveaways, but that's really about it. Besides, like, a couple video chats with you, Jeffrey Wack, Kelsey, a few of the guys from some of the smaller groups we're in. It's not like I stay hidden purposely, but I just don't throw myself out there that much.
You pop in my stream, you'll come and say hey in the chat. Usually every time.
Yep, I do.
And then you go to lurking.
It's tough to keep up.
So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go through them. I'm going to do one at a time and like smell and taste, and then smell and taste all of them, and then start trying to formulate what the heck I think they are.
I want you to rank them too.
I will. I'm going to rank them.
Once when you get down the line, each of them are going to be completely different.
I was about to say I'm going to B, and this is totally freaking different. Wow, I don't know. Now am I thinking there's like a
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like he's just trying to you're trying to trick me or something.
No, I just wanted you to try some great stuff that I don't think you did or have yet. So your B/C is definitely a lot sweeter on a nose than B, for sure. More than your first sample. I'm just going to go A, B, C, D. That's how I'm going to rank yours, because the B, C, E is going to throw
Let's
me
call
off.
them A, B, C, D.
Yeah. Let's do that. So your B.
What's up, Christopher David? DC, the friggin' legend. DC, I love this new series too. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a different change. It's a change of pace. And like I said, it'll be a periodic thing, maybe once a month, depending on how fun we're having with it. Maybe up it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited to do it.
How can we not have fun?
What was that?
I said, how can we not have fun with this? These are great.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like, shoot, man. The thing is, I lost my train of thought already. I need to drink more. When I don't have enough in me, I get too nervous. There's a camera in front of me.
Ooh.
What's up, Sean? Freaking look at this dude, looking jacked. Holy crap! The legend has blessed us with his presence. What's up, Stephen Holtzclaw?
Wow. B's nice. So the nose is definitely sweeter than A, but
I'm trying to think in what order I sent yours. I know what. Yeah, I know what it is.
Actually,
I think you have. I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you. I know for 100% fact you have B.
Do I really? The thing is, have I had it more than
why
once?
I say that is because in one of our top secret groups we're in on Facebook, I'm pretty sure I've seen you mention or post about said thing.
Huh. Interesting. And the sad thing is, like, I have a decent amount of bottles, but I've opened them up and just had like one sample out of them.
Yeah,
so everybody's like, "Oh, you probably had everything," but
about that one time, it's like you were saying, you would get something, you open it, you try it, and then it's like, in the meantime, you buy so many other bottles, and you want to try it, and you just they kind of go to the wayside.
They do, and that's how I forget basically what things taste like. So it's all new to me, typically, even if it's something that's sitting on my bar. For the most part, I probably only had it once or twice, minus a handful of bottles that I really enjoy, that I drink pretty often. But other than that, like, it's a good amount that just sit there. That's why I love sending samples, because I don't drink half the stuff that's over here, or I have way too much to drink myself.
Mike Stahl wants to know, how does one become a legend? With a blood sacrifice. Just go ahead, send it in. We analyze it. We see how it's going.
Oh,
no,
nice.
Mike, I don't know. It's just various means. It's like being knighted, you know, but you're being legended.
I hope I have this bottle, Trev, because this is delicious.
I sent you enough too that like I won't say I sent you all like hitters, obviously, but I think it's all interesting. It'll be interesting when we see the results, especially when I want you to go back through them, and I'm going to start questioning you a little more about some of them. Forgot this was going on tonight. It's going on. Yeah, I think this one, I think B, whatever it is definitely, I think it's younger to A. A just seemed like deep in, it just had some oldness to it. I hope.
On which one?
I'm saying B is like, I don't want to say it tastes young, but compared to A, I feel like we're going down in age.
Okay. So what are you thinking, like, age-wise, put it to in comparison?
I only say that because of how I'm getting so much like barrel influence on the nose of A, whereas B, it's just so clean. If that's the word that I want to use, it's just so like, I always call this note. I'm getting a note on here that I don't think. I always say fruity, and I feel like people are that's. I know exactly what you're drinking. It's not fruity, but that's what I call this specific note, and I'm getting it on B.
Got it.
It's like a real clean sweetness, if that makes sense. Not like a candy, like an apple sweetness. I don't know. None of this makes sense. I'm just ranting.
There's definitely sweetness on your B. Um,
Oh yeah.
A seemed more of like just a straight bourbon, but lower proof though, like something maybe 100 or I don't think it's over 100. And if it is, it's probably barely. B though definitely is on the line of something close to barrel proof. I don't know, 115, 120 ish. I'm getting.
Oh, so you were
Like
saying A was not over 100.
it doesn't drink like
Okay.
it could be, but it definitely doesn't drink like it's over 100.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss you. I thought you were saying that about B.
Now B's hotter, but a lot more flavor. The finish is longer. I almost want to say it's maybe slightly finished, but knowing me, I'm probably completely wrong. I've only been right in blinds a couple times.
So David has a question for you, and
Sure.
he's curious what your favorites are if you drink a sip and don't go back to most of them. So maybe like what are your regulars, or what are things you gravitate towards?
So it's tough. Actually, it's not really that tough. So I just got into bourbon recently. So I would say what I've been drinking, put it this way, what I have purchased more than once has been like the newest Elijah Craig barrel proof, their C920.
Yeah.
I've had multiple bottles. And the thing is, like, I have like one of everything. I don't have multiples or backups, but there's a few bottles like that one. I have a couple backups. That Bull Run that you always hear me rave about.
Yeah.
It's just a go-to for me. Like you can see, like this bottle is almost gone.
I opened this 20 minutes ago.
I have one bottle left, but everything else in my bar is practically full. You know, maybe past the neck or something. But that Bull Run, I don't know how many bottles I went through. I literally purchased probably 2 cases.
I'll tell you right now that I opened that bottle the Super Bowl night.
Yeah.
And it's really freaking good. It's so unique. I've never had a Cabernet or any wine finished bourbon ever. And it was really, really unique.
Yeah,
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was one of the few finished ones that I had tried, minus like Cigar Blend and a couple of those. But that Bull Run for the price being $50 a bottle, like it's literally for this year, it made my top 5, minus like the BTEC stuff. Just regular items other than like that antique collection. That's definitely in my top 5. It's freaking unbelievable. And just
Which
the price
one?
makes it that. The Bull Run, the cab finish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But to answer David's question, that Bull Run's in there, the Elijah Craig barrel proof. But I'm a sucker for like a mixed Crown and Coke. And that's kind of how I built up the bottles that I have now. Like I would buy a $30 bottle and just, you know, drink with a friend, mix it with Coke, and just accumulate other bottles along the way. Because I got into bourbon a year ago. You know, I was a Scotch guy prior.
And, you know, that's kind of how I feel like most people, when I say most people, just how I did it was I was accustomed to bourbon in the sense of I was making mixed drinks with it. I would just put it in Coke and whatever. But then, you know, I kept stumbling across these YouTube videos and whatever. And everyone was talking about like, oh, yeah, look at this. I'm drinking bourbon. I'm like, how are they just sipping on that crap? And then I looked up and I'm like, well, I have a bottle over there. Let me try it.
Yeah.
And it kind of, at first, you know, totally off-putting. It was just, it lit me up. And we're talking like 40%, you know, or 40.
I was the exact same way. Exactly.
So I think it's just you're taking steps up the ladder, and I still honestly, I'll take a cheap bottle of Evan Williams. I'll throw it in Coke. I don't care.
I've done it.
What's up, Bourbon Baller?
Yeah.
Bourbon Bites. What's up, Clifton? On a Wednesday? What's up, Steve A? Mike Franklin? I think I saw Gary Franchi come in here. I don't think he could stay. What's up, Jerry Black? You legend. What else we got? Okay, we're caught back up.
Oh, the
So,
noses on
okay,
these
so
are
as I'm going on
progressively
to
better.
C, because I kind of moved on from B because I want to go back through them.
Yeah, I'm on C as well.
So so you said you were a Scotch guy. What got you from going to Scotch to bourbon? And then on top of that question, because I'm going to ask this of everyone who's on this segmented show, okay?
Sure.
So how did you get into bourbon, and how did you get into the whiskey community?
This community?
Yes.
Oh, geez.
So basically, how did you find out about, whiskey live streams? And
honestly, I want to say it was from you. I think the first like whiskey live stream I seen was yours. Like I used to tune into a buddy of mine, Austin Hubbard's. Like he does like just reviews on different whiskeys, but I've never seen streams. So yours was like the first live stream I watched. Then like you started to learn who else was live streaming. You had Jason, you had Matt, and I just started watching those as well. But yours, honestly, was the first one that I tuned into.
well, that's a first that I've ever freaking heard. You found me first.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
the
through
heck?
through the junkies. But to answer the question on bourbon, like I used to just frequent a store of mine, a local store, and there's a really good manager, like where we just made a really good relationship. And I always went in there with just random questions. And they do a lot of store picks, so they would just have me try just random stuff. And like I said, I started with Scotch. The first bottle of bourbon that I tried was Redemption, their 9-year barrel proof. And I think it's like 108 proof. It's somewhere over here. 108 proof, and I thought it was like the hottest thing ever, when I first tried it, but it had flavor. But yeah, anything over like 100, man, was like rough for me like about a year ago. And now like I try things that are 100 and I'm like, wait, what am I drinking?
Yeah.
It has to be something really good, with a lot of flavor to get me with the lower proof. But I would say the store owner got me into it, man. He's a very, very knowledgeable guy. And like I learned a lot about Scotch, about bourbon, mash bills. Like I didn't know any of that a year ago. I didn't even know what bourbon was. I just thought it was just a different type of drink. I didn't know there was special ways to make it and the mash. Like I didn't know none of that, and I give a year and like I think I learned a lot. I still don't know enough, put it that way.
Well, I mean, honestly, I hardly know friggin' anything. I'm pretty amateur too. And it's, this all started too, for me, I found, like I said, I found this video on the Whiskey Tribe, and it was called like How to Drink Whiskey. And I saw them drinking out of Glencairns and stuff, and I'm like, what the heck? People drink like that? So that was how it started for me. And I would just increase. I started liking your, 80 proof stuff. And then I started watching videos and everyone was talking like, oh man, this bottle is so good. And I would go buy it and it's 120 proof or something. And I nearly died. I was like, how do people drink this? Like, this is not good. This is not for human consumption. And then it's just the natural progression, I guess. You start liking the flavors, you build a tolerance to the heat, and then you start realizing some of that other stuff, the higher proof stuff's got a little more flavor going on.
This is true.
So I saw a question for you again. So
okay.
John wants to know, do you prefer bourbon or Scotch? I guess which is good now. Like now that you're dabbling into bourbon, which one do you prefer?
To be perfectly honest, I would probably say bourbon now. Although I do love Scotch. There's just, actually, I would say there's probably equal, or maybe if not more, Scotches in our bourbons now. I'm not sure what that ratio may be, but I love bourbon. There's just a lot of the finished, like wine cask, rum cask, all these, like, I'm a sucker for finished whiskeys. And granted, you do get it in Scotch as well, but not to this extent. And the proof, I became a sucker of high proof, and there's not many that I've seen Scotch wise that, you'll do like cask strengths. There's a couple out there. but rarely are they over 100. So you're subject to the hoping that there's some extreme flavor in there to kind of make up the difference, because I'm so used to just the higher stuff now. But Scotch is good. I know you don't like it.
We're on the journey to find ones that I truly like, I guess. But there's been a few that I've had that I honestly, like, if I went and bought a bottle of it, I would have been totally fine. I would say, okay, I'm not mad that I just dropped money on this. But still, I wouldn't say I would reach for it over, one of these other bottles.
That's a start. At least you didn't dislike it.
I started as a Scotch drinker, and then one day I decided I'm an American, and I'm going to drink American bourbon whiskey. No Scotch in 3+ years now. Buddha's 829. Gosh dang it, that's the most American thing I've ever heard. He's just cold turkeyed Scotch. Will Henderson, kids are down, ready to rock. Get something in the glass. I love Trev's humble nature. What a good egg. Mike, you probably haven't seen me on Call of Duty. Okay, let me get another story, dude. Because I've been smelling and drinking C this whole time you've been telling your story. And this
what are you getting off that? Very,
I
right?
thought these two were different. No, this one, there's something up with this. It's weird.
It is. Wait till you taste
it. I don't know. There's something going on with this, man.
Yours are progressively going up in proof, is what it seems like to me. I'm sorry?
Hold on. Let me think of what I honestly, because, okay, here's another thing. Just like last time, I literally didn't write down what I sent you. I know what they are. I just didn't write down the order that I sent them in.
I have it. I just haven't peeked.
Don't look.
No. I haven't opened it. I have it here. I laid it to the side.
From what I'm thinking, describe C to me. What do you think about C? And this will tell me everything I need to know.
All right, hold on.
Julie, the legend, Julie, you need to so all I'll say, Julie, is that thing we talked about the other day, it's already being put into use. I can't say anymore. I'm going to spoil it. But it's being put into use, and I would say 3 or 4 of them have been put into use, okay? It's going to be good. And that just teases everyone. Everyone's like, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on.
There's Dan. There's Dan. Who I don't think he knows what I'm talking about. And Julie, don't tell Dan. Yeah, dude, your C is just. I can tell you right now, I have never had this flavor in my mouth.
Yeah.
What's up,
it's very new to me. It's very new to me, and it's completely different than anything I have in my bar.
Your C or this C?
Your C, the one I sent you. Sorry.
Okay.
Your C that you sent me tastes like I don't want to say I'm certain, because, like, again, I'll probably be really, really wrong, but I really think this one is like a higher proof finished bourbon. Like, it's just the nose on it's just so sweet. It doesn't smell like that conventional just straight bourbon. Like, it seems like it's cut with something, aged in a different barrel. The proof is up there. Longest finish. Like I said, progressively, like, A was the lowest proof, I think. B went up probably a good 10%. This one seems like it went up another 10%. But this is nice, really nice.
So, okay, so now that tells me, I'm pretty sure I'm going to question you again on D, but now I'm pretty sure I know exactly how I ordered it, and it's exactly what I thought. But yeah, I think C, the one I sent you, I don't know if you have that one. You do. We'll see. We'll see if you have it.
It tastes familiar, but I don't know.
Yours, dude, like I'm telling you, this has to be a burr rye or a not from like this comes from some random friggin' state like Texas or something.
What are you
This
getting
is
on
weird
the
to me.
palate?
It's so weird.
What are you getting like on the palate?
It literally it sucks the moisture off my tongue like a wine does.
Okay.
Like a drying wine. And then I don't know. I genuinely I can't even describe this. I don't know what that is.
Nice. That's good.
I've
So I want to know
definitely
what we do.
never had that one.
Cool.
That is new. Everything about that I feel like is new. And watch it be like something I have right. No, I
Some
can.
Buffalo Trace.
No, I can assure you that this bottle is not my collection. Gosh dang it! Was it Michelle? Another legend. Trev always attracts the ladies. Look, we got Michelle and Amy and Julie, the queens. Hey, I need to make a friggin' a whiskey lady shirt. I don't know, Bourbon Babe. Oh, I saw Michelle say that in one of the groups, Bourbon Babe. I need to make a shirt like that for all the ladies. All right, let's go to D. C is confusing me too much.
So what is? Okay.
What the heck is this, dude? What are you sending me? Okay, for one, this looks like coffee in a glass. Look at the difference in color of these.
I gotta look at actual stream on my computer. It's not that dark.
Compared to these, it's dark. Darrell, so Jeffrey Wax says Darrell can be tricky on these blinds, but his tricks are delicious. So you've gotten him too.
Yeah, we actually just did a live stream last week. Me, him, and Kelsey Dime. It was fun, man. Not a live stream, but a video conference like we did. It was great.
Hey, speaking of Kelsey, I haven't seen him in here, but Kelsey and I, along with Dustin, who you've introduced me to,
yeah,
we're having an in-person.
He mentioned that
like next week.
Yeah, Kelsey was telling me that.
Yeah,
that's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be absolutely incredible. That I get to meet some people from the community right in my backyard.
I'm subject to doing this since everybody lives so far away from me.
Hey, we will call you. We'll FaceTime you. You're there. Golf Whiskey for one. Hello, and Miss Golf Whiskey, and she says yes to the lady shirt. Adriana, Whiskey Winch. She wants the Whiskey Winch. I need to do that. That is my slogan. I will work on it because I don't want it just to say hashtag Whiskey Winch. I want it to be a cool design. I'm a sucker for that stuff. I spend way too much time on it. What's up, Richie? Yeah, this one, dude. This one's weird. And I want you, so you're D. I want you to get into it. What do you think about it?
So I just took a sip. This, I don't know if you sent me all finished, but B, C, and D came off as finished to me. D definitely doesn't seem like it's a straight bourbon at all either. And it's like, I don't want to say corny, but I get a lot of corn presence on a nose on this one. Probably the most out of the all four. Super, super sweet. And the finish is definitely a lot quicker. than B and C. Proof-wise, too, it seems like it's a little lower than the two. But you get like that corn, man. It's super present on D.
Would you say, so since you're getting a lot of corn, what would you say like the age is on that one?
It's tough to really base it off corn. I had some bourbons that were literally like 80, 90% corn, and they were, like 3 or 4 year old, like really, really young bourbons. Like I'm not really getting I don't really get a sense of like age or something that's just say over. I don't think it's over 10 years. Like I would think 5 to maybe 8 on this. And like I said, I'm probably completely wrong, guys. I'm terrible at this.
Hey, no,
but I love doing it.
I don't want to give you hints, but so now that we've walked through them, because I'm going to do how we did it when it was just you and I.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start eliminating things that you've said.
Okay.
So you told me that you thought the last 3 were finished.
Yes.
And that is wrong.
Golly.
But
see, I'm terrible.
No. I think it's good that you said that, because what I did to you, I can see why you would say that.
Okay.
That's the only hint I can give you on that now. But I can see why. I think they're the ones that I sent you are they're different in the sense of maybe you start thinking that there's something going on with it.
If they're not finished, I want to say with almost certainty that they got to be blends, man. Like it's just.
Honestly, I think it's funny you're saying it. I honestly think that they're drastically different in the sense that it's really messing with you. And I've never experimented it with myself.
Okay.
I think it's pretty cool watching it unfold.
Tricking me, Trev.
Yeah, I did.
It doesn't take much.
So yeah, Sean says tasting notes are hard, especially in front of other people. And if you watch any of my live streams and then I released a video and I'm in the middle, I'm almost done editing my second one, and my tasting notes are pretty crap, to be honest. But it's like, I guess if you drink along, maybe you'd understand if you are drinking what I'm drinking.
Yeah. One thing I can tell you for certain now.
It's almost malty to me, but then it's D.
You tasted it?
Tree. Trev, does that have a molasses smell? Maybe that's what I'm calling malt. Yeah, it's like either malt or molasses, or just something weird about this. So maybe it's like a double barreled or something.
Have you tasted it yet, or you just nosed it?
Yeah, I've tasted it.
Oh, okay. What do you think, taste-wise?
Up front, it hits you with like that malty, molassesy. There's a weird thing that hits me. And the finish to me it ends.
Okay.
It's like it hits the back of my palate and then just is water that goes down.
Okay.
It's weird.
What do you think proof-wise? Being that it's like so light.
It's definitely lower than these other ones. I would say.
So you think?
I just went back to trying to trick me. D is almost like 90 compared to C, which is like 115 range. B. Shoot, that might be a little more. 120. Or maybe you went down in proof. Maybe you started with the highest and went down to the lowest.
A is definitely the lowest on yours.
This cannot be George T. Stagg. I refuse to believe that. D is not that.
Could be something from the BTAC collection.
So we got a new Patron. Lone Wonder 360s. He's in the running. We got like I said, all my Patrons are gonna be in a running. It's like a random giveaway where I select you to be doing what Darrell and I do. And I will note, so Darrell and I sent each other blinds. You will be able to receive a blind from Hank Butts and Tim Evans. They're masterminds, and they will send us both blinds, and you will be able to face off against me if you so choose to do so, if you are selected. It's like the Hunger Games. You get to select your weapon. But yeah, no, D, it's not George T. Stagg. I think that's like a, like a 1910. I'm not calling it 1910, but it's like it's finished in something, like it's in a second barrel.
What do you think the age is?
Shoot, I don't know. I feel like there's something going on with this that would just mask any idea of what I would guess the age is, to be honest. Let me go back to A. Yeah, it's like, this is almost like coffee or something like this. You drink this for breakfast on a Saturday, not on a work day. Or on a work day. I don't know what you do. Darrell sent you some hitters. Did you post this somewhere?
I have not. No. Nobody knows what you got. So it's all going to be a surprise.
I don't know. A might be my favorite.
A? Okay. What's second?
A might be like a Knob Creek pick.
I think I heard that from you before with something else I sent you.
I think so. Every time I taste age and barrel char and a little bit of this delicious nut, not like a weak nut, but a strong nut, that I call it Knob Creek pick.
Got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with it on it. And if that's not it, I've called that. I drank a Doc Swenson before.
Yep.
And I called it a Knob Creek pick. Because I've only had, I have a couple 15-year-old Knob Creek picks, and they are some of my favorite things ever. And
Nice.
This reminds me of those, so that's why I'm saying it.
Okay.
Hashtag strong nut. And then, so I'm going to start ranking mine.
Okay.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
think, so that might be the only one that I could truly guess what it is. These other ones, I have no clue. B, the B you sent me is a little more familiar, but I think I don't think this does anything exceptional, but nothing bad. Like it's just plain good, if that makes sense. Yeah, I love A so much that I drink B and I'm like, wait a minute. No, I'm not going to say it.
What were you going to say?
I'm thinking, I almost got this weird fruity note on that I didn't get. I said fruity the first time, but almost like a real cherry. As if it's like a Buffalo Trace product or something.
Gotcha. On B. Or was that A?
That's B.
B. Okay.
And then C. Dude. C is freaking weird.
Does it taste good, though?
Maybe that's like from Texas or something. That's a Texas. That comes from Texas.
Are you telling me? Or are you asking?
Yep. I'm telling you. I have no idea if you have any. Cameron says, don't overthink it. Just go with your first impression. And I'm going that this reminds me of this iron root that I have. So I'm just going to say Texas. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't care. But Texas. And then D, again, what the heck is this?
So, B.
I have my order.
Well, can I tell you one thing? Actually, no, it doesn't really matter, I guess. What's your order?
From least favorite to favorite.
Okay.
I would say in last place is C, D, B, A.
Okay. And yours, let me do this. So
yeah, you can do it. We have a couple minutes. If we go into overtime, it's fine. They got to do their introduction over there on the mash and drum. They'll be fine. They got to do the whole intro. And if they're anything like me, Amy Bohm with a $5 mega chat. Let's see if you said anything, Amy. I try to do it to where my mega, the fireworks would happen over here, and that's what didn't work. That's what I was referring to. So, because I love the fireworks, but no, it would not work over on StreamYard. But no, she said, Trev, you're amazing, and Darrell, you're perfect.
Thank you.
I didn't make that up. She said.
I can rank yours, Trev. I got
CD, CBD, BBAB.
Wait, did I actually write
You guys did not watch my live streams on last Friday. You will understand that, but things got wild, okay? Yes, Roy. I got him. This time we got it. So what do you guys in the chat? What do you think of this whole us doing this an extra series where I pull one of the patrons over and I either drink with you on a live or I challenge you, we'll drink the same thing. What do you think? What do you guys think of it? Do you like it? Would you do it? If you're a patron, would you do it if you get selected? Roy's in. Steve A. friggin' loves it. And
I love it.
And Bourbon Ball. And Matt Jones. And Kerber. And Mike. The soon-to-be legend, Mike. Nick Brando. And the Lone Wanderer. All right, so you got your order?
I do.
All right, let's hit it.
So I got B coming in. Actually, we'll go the opposite way. So
what's your least favorite to favorite?
So least favorite, I have C.
Okay.
Followed by A.
Okay.
D. Then B being my favorite.
Wow. Holy crap. The chat's gonna like this one. The mash and drum will understand if we go like 3 minutes over. We got to hear the results on this one. You guys are going to like it. I'm pretty sure if I didn't mix it up in my head, but I'm pretty sure I know. So
I do have the key. So if you did mix it up, I got this.
So here, tell me, let's go through what you sent me first. So my last place was C.
C. Can I grab the bottles or do you want me to say?
I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
Give me 1 minute.
Grab the bottles. Because, guys, you will see that there is kind of a theme that I sent Darrell's. So it's it's a weird theme, and it will only make sense once we reveal all of them. Will you truly understand the theme?
Okay.
Okay, he's got him. So what's C?
Said your last place was which one?
C.
C. So you were right of it being a Texas spirit. Let me put this in front of you.
Let's go, baby! I knew it.
But this is completely different. This is actually, so I'll read what it says. It says a Texas wildflower honey turbinado sugar and mission fig spirit. It's 135 proof.
What is it?
135 proof.
What?
It doesn't drink anything near it.
I called that like 120.
I think I gave that to Kelsey and he pinged it, man. Said it was Texas as well. Got a lot of the notes out of it because once you know it's fig and you go back to it, that's all you taste. But I'm not a fig fan, but for some reason that I enjoy it. It's not something that's like I say that's incredibly amazing.
Texas, because I usually get what I call black licorice, and I don't know if that's exactly what I'm tasting, but on that iron root bottle I have, I get a similar note. So that's why I called it Texas.
Gotcha.
So it went C and then D. D was another freaking weird one.
B?
D.
Oh, D. You definitely haven't. I don't think you had this at all. Threw a curveball in there.
What the heck is that?
It's a cognac, Hennessy XO. It's a blend of 10 to 30-year-old grapes. Retails about 150 bucks. It's one of the better cognacs at that price point.
Now that you say that, like all I can smell is that grapiness. I've literally never had a cognac, so I had no idea.
That's good. I was hoping that was the case. I was hoping that was the case. Is it something that's easy to drink?
Yeah, it's just so weird to me. I honestly, knowing that it's a cognac, I'm actually like, I could get down with that. I was thinking that was a bourbon that was just freaking weird.
Nice.
Yeah, that's very grapey. That's very especially now that I know that's what it is. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. And then
it's
B,
one of my
B was my second favorite.
You said B. Which is
I think I called this like a Buffalo Trace product right at the end. I don't think that's what it is now, but it is.
There's a caveat.
Holy crap. I'll be honest with you. I was thinking that the more I drank it, the more I thought it was starting to be a lower proof, but that's probably just because I was getting more in me. So I was like, that doesn't taste like E.H. Taylor, but it also doesn't taste that high of proof. But I'm calling it Buffalo Trace. So I don't know what this bottle could be.
It's an infinity bottle of mine.
Oh.
Of every batch of Stag Junior I have.
What?
Equal parts, yeah. I sent a couple samples to Kelsey and them during our live stream. Had them actually blind this as well. But yeah, I made this maybe a month ago, just for shits and giggles, honestly, just to see what would happen. I actually enjoyed it.
Good trick, man. Because that's exactly like that. It makes so much sense because I was like, I just got a cherry note, and I always say that about Buffalo Trace. But I started thinking about every stag batch I've had, every Buffalo Trace product, and I'm like, this doesn't really taste like any of those. It just kind of tastes like Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. I'll tell you. So it's a blend, equal parts too, of batches 6, 7, 10, 13, 14, 15.
Wow. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. That's impressive.
You want to know what your winner was?
My A is my favorite.
A is my favorite as well. So, batch 4 gate, finished in cognac and rum cask.
What?
126 proof.
So I was thinking, and it was around 120, only because I was calling this again, friggin' Knob Creek. But
far from Knob Creek.
Really, really good.
It's amazing. I love that bottle. That made my top 10 for the year too. Well, for 2020, that bottle's delicious. Delicious. I'm
telling you, man, that has a real. Even knowing that's what that is, you could have lied and said that was Knob Creek, and I would have said, "Yep, I knew it."
Oh wait,
it has a nuttiness to it that I get
see
on
Jeffrey corrected me. Batch 6. I said batch 4. It is batch 6. Sorry.
What's up, Austin Phelps?
Yep, 4 gate batch 6. Sorry, Jeff. I knew that too.
Was really good. What's up, Whiskey Samurai? Yeah, that one's actually really freaking good. So,
yeah, I love that.
Let's find out what yours are, and let's see if you start noticing what I did.
Do you want me to open up the key, or you want to tell me?
I want you to open the key because honestly, last time I did this, I was wrong about. I told you wrong what I remembered.
Okay.
So what was? Don't try not to look at them. It won't matter. The people don't know. But so what was your last place?
My last place was C.
C.
C. So C. Ha! Interesting. So Stag Junior batch 15. Which funny thing is, out of every stag that I had, is my least favorite.
Really?
It is, yeah.
Stag Junior 15 is Darrell's last place out of everything that I sent him.
That is, it's interesting. Like if I've never tasted batch 15 prior to this, I would probably be surprised because I always have like high expectations of it, especially the last few. Granted, 13 I wasn't huge on, but that was kind of in the beginning of my bourbon kick. Yeah. So the proof kind of like made me shy away from it a little bit.
So if you want to close the key, close the key, so it's a surprise. I know what the others are now.
Okay.
Because that was the last two was what was confusing me. So
got it.
Last place is Stag Junior batch 15.
Wow.
What was your third place?
A was my third place.
Okay, so A was 1792 Sweet Wheat.
I've never had that.
You haven't, or you have?
I have not.
Yeah, Donnie. Whoa, hold on. They're saying, did we lose it? Are we here? Getting choppy.
I see us on my phone too, so I'm good within. I can see us on live right now, so we should be all right.
We're back. So, guys, another preface. There's an ice storm actively coming through, so I'm surprised we're even still here. So, but yes, A 1792 Sweet Wheat beat out Stag Junior batch 15 for Darrell. This was A.
My second was D.
D. Okay.
Yeah.
This might go ahead and ruin the surprise of what my theme was. And I can't reach the bottle. But D was Rocktown single barrel proof 4-grain. It's local to me.
Know what that is.
Rock. It's Little Rock. They're a distillery in Little Rock, Arkansas, and single barrel proof 4 grain.
I was right on the barrel proof. Actually, no. I said C. Your C was like barrel proof. Wow. So D, you're saying is barrel proof. What is the proof? Do you know?
It's 58. It's 58%.
Okay, so 1/6. All right, I had it at 110. So 116. The proof on. Oh no, you haven't. Yeah, so the first one was Stag. Okay, which was barrel proof as well. So I was all right because I put 125 to 130 on that because that one definitely like hit me a little bit.
So can you, at this point in time, can you guess the theme that I sent you?
You get 1792, which was a sweet wheat. I don't know if these are all single barrels. I know Stag is a single barrel. The one you just referenced is a single barrel. I'm not really familiar with 1792 much. I know they make a single barrel, which I would think all the other ones aren't, if that's the case, if they're displaying it that way.
What did you, so that means B was your first place, right?
B was my first place, yes.
Maybe this will help you.
Okay.
Your first place was
a $30 bottle of something great.
Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Huh. I wish I had more. Well, I do got more. I got a whole bottle over there.
5%.
What proof is yours?
It's 132.1 proof, 66.05%.
Okay, and that's a single barrel as well. So what was it single barrels? Was that the theme?
The theme was I sent you a rye, a wheater, a bourbon, and then a 4 grain.
Ah.
So I sent you one of each and then the 4 grain.
Which one was the 4 grain? That was C?
D was the 4 grain, the Rocktown, the one that came from Little Rock.
I've never had a 4 grain.
Me neither. And honestly, that Rocktown is the Rocktown. Well, no, I've tried a sample of the E.H. Taylor 4 grain. The Rocktown's the only 4 grain bottle I've owned. And you don't get a whole lot of rye on it. It's kind of just like they're weird. 4 grains are weird. They're really hard to nail down.
It's definitely corn heavy.
Well,
percentage 100% is more than.
Here's the thing about the Rocktown. I think they're only like 36 months old.
Really?
Yeah. Everything they put out still pretty young.
Wow.
They do single barrel offerings, like their anniversary bottles. They have like for every year they release like an 8-year, a 9-year, and a 10-year version. But most of their standard stuff is still like 36 months. So
that's pretty good though.
It is, and it's my favorite from the distiller. I freaking love it. So
that is,
that's nice. Once they start aging other stuff, that they'll start increasing the age of their core stuff. But everything they've been putting out a lot of unique stuff. It's really freaking good. So,
and that's local, you said, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the only distillery we got.
So I'm not really surprised, though, that Jack Daniel's took first. I think I told you that I thought it was really, really good. I had gotten a bottle of that, but I did not. It didn't come across me as Jack Daniel's whatsoever.
No. That Jack Daniel's rye is freaking good, man.
I really enjoy it. It's that, I would say, that bottle and the Parker's Heritage rye are probably my top 2 ryes that I've taken.
I haven't had the Parker's rye, but I've heard really, really good things about it.
Well, good thing is I have a bottle, so I can send you a sample. It's free.
Well,
It's great.
There we friggin' go.
It's really good.
All right, so guys, we're like 15 minutes over. The Mash and Drums live. You've stuck around. Everyone hop on over. We'll be there. Say hey. Tell them Trev sent you. Trev and Darrell sent you. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for being on the Patron live with the legend himself, Darrell. I had a lot of fun. This is going to be a lot of fun going forward. So click the link. Go on over there. Tell them we sent you. I love you guys. I'll still be going live Friday like normal. So I'll see you then. And any last words?
Actually,
he's going to change answers.
you mixed it up.
Nuh-uh.
Real quick. So the order was B, C, E, J, right? So A, B, C, D. Yeah, it was mixed.
Which one?
So first place would have been C, which was right, B, C, E, J. C, which was your Stag Junior batch 15.
I thought you read that though as your last place.
No, so in your order, you have B, which is 1792. I have them in order in front of me. 1792 Sweet Wheat, C, Stag Junior, E, Jack Daniels Barrel Proof Rye, J being Rocktown, right? So I have first place being your B, which is C, which is Stag Junior. Second place being D, which is your J, which is Rocktown. Third place being A, which is your B, which is 1792. Then fourth place being your E. That's crazy, which is a Jack. Huh. That threw a big wrench into everything.
See, because when we started this, you said the Stag. You read it first, and I thought it was your last place.
No. I may have, crap. You know, I initially probably I was going from front to last.
Yeah.
Which
I think
threw
you
it
said
off.
your favorite.
Yeah, that makes it even worse because I love the Jack Daniels. Oh my God.
Now you hate it.
Oh God.
Yeah, Richie's confused. We're all confused.
Sorry, guys.
So Richie, we essentially just got everything kind of backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stag
it was
first
flipped.
place. Gosh dang it. I was hoping it was the Jack.
I was thinking he went worst to favorite, but I think we went favorite to least favorite.
Yes. Yeah, Stag being number one, B/C. Crap.
Hey, so we essentially got it right. It was just in the wrong order. Don't give him a hard time. Richie says it's
flip the order, guys. Flip the order and we're good.
But hey, there we go. We got it. Shoot, if someone's watching the replay and you get to this point, you'll know.
So Bondor, I'm not sure if you're seeing that comment, but that's funny. I like that one.
ACDABD 4A money sign B. Whatever, Barn Door.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Good times.
Now we got it sorted out. The rest of you go on to the Mash and Drum. Tell them we sent you. I'll see you guys Friday. Thanks for joining me, Darrell. You're
Thank
you
for having me.
You are a true legend. So.
Trying to find. Oh, sorry. Oh, did it cut off? Sorry. No. Thank you for having me, Trev.
Hey, we'll do it again. We'll do it again. Everyone's
buddy.
laughing. It's fine. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one. See ya. See you in the Mash and Drum.
Take care, guys.